Hey, it's Donna again. And so this is lesson 3 in the Advanced Beginner 2 series. In this whole series, all we're talking about are how to use our knowledge of basic open chord shapes. Open meaning they're in the very, very first position, usually first 3 frets on the guitar, okay? Usually first 2 frets on the guitar. So we're going to start. We did E major, we did A minor, and now we're going to do E minor. So if you don't know what the E minor chord is, there's different ways to play it. When I first started teaching myself, I played it based on the chord diagrams with these 2 fingers. I don't anymore. I play it with these 2 fingers. Okay, I recommend these 2 because it allows you later on to do other cool things, because it leaves this finger and this finger free. Okay, so I put my middle finger on the 5th string 2nd fret and my ring finger 4th string 2nd fret. It's basically the E major chord with no index finger. Okay, so there's your E minor. All right, now what's the name of E minor? Oh, it has E. E, yeah. And yes, it's a minor chord, but you don't have to go to the minor scale pattern in order to use this to figure out new chords on the neck of the guitar. All right, so E minor. Where's F minor? Okay, well, remember, in this particular situation, the index finger is already free. It's free to become a fake capo, all right? But it's going to be very difficult to use these same 2 fingers with your index finger becoming a capo, because these 2 fingers have to go to a new place, and that's very difficult. It's awkward. So you're going to be using, yes, your ring and your pinky, okay? So your ring and your pinky are now going to play the E minor shape, all right? And your index finger is going to become, all right, the fake capo. Now, because we're playing a chord that is so close to the 6th string, okay, my bar finger is going over the edge of the neck of the guitar, okay? And this is hard for me. This one's hard for me, and I get a lot of muffle. But again, I'm going to be gracious and patient with myself. I will get it. I will get it. So what I'm doing is, remember, E, F. This follows the same exact method as with the E major shape, okay? Now it's the E minor shape. There's my E minor. Now here's my F minor, 1 fret, because remember, E, between E and F is half a step. G, A, B, B and C, half a step. D, E, I could keep going, but I won't. All right, so here's E minor. And then I use my index finger, and because I'm so close to this, these 2 fingers are so close to the 6th string, I want to play all of the strings. I want to get that F in there because I want F minor. So this is F right here. So yes, my index finger is going to overlap. And I just keep going until I find the right position. Do you hear some muffle? Yeah. The best of guitarists are going to get some muffle sometimes. All right, so where's G minor? Oh, well, I know that this is E. Sorry, E. E. Why am I going to E? Well, because it's E minor. So E, I know this is F, because between E and F is 1/2 step. Where's G? That's between F and G is a whole step. Here's G minor. Oh, it's an E minor up to the G on the E string. Where's A minor? Okay, that's what I'm doing. I can play my A minor here. I can play my A minor here. Remember, it's the same chord because it has the essential first, third, and fifth degree of the scale, okay? So you can play the same chord in this position. Where's B minor? Sorry. You see how I'm tucking my elbow in there? That's hard for me to play. The reason is it's just harder to play, but I also have arthritis in my thumbs, both of them. And I've been doing oodles of heavy yard work outside for about a month now. I've been building something, and so yeah, I'm having a flare up. So there's my B minor. Where's my C minor? Oh, C minor. I also learned to play that here. And I know that C minor is there because I want to be on the C, on the open E string, because I started with the E minor shape. So I want to go to where the C is, use my index finger to bar, and use my ring and my pinky to play the E minor shape. But it's not E minor anymore. It's C minor, okay? Now D minor, I would never play it here. There's D minor. And remember, I played it here too. I can play D minor here, here, and where are they again? Okay. That's B, C, D minor. Sorry. I lost my place. Sorry, that's B, C, D. I would never play it there. So you can see there's 3 different voicings for the D minor chord. You know, if you're a super advanced guitarist and you're trying to, oh gosh, play all sorts of like melody places, you know, you're trying to play melody sections on a song that you might finger pick or you might strum, you might go to something like this. So 3 different places for D minor. All right, those are chord inversions because the 1, 3, and 5 essentials for anything to be a chord are, let's shuffle that. Oh, now it's 3, 5, 1. Now it's 3, 1, 5. Now it's 5, 3, 1. How many combinations? Do your permutations or whatever if you're into math stats. I'm not. Anyway, so that's your E minor shape. Okay, does it make sense now? Are we starting to feel repetitive? A little bit, and that's what I hope for. Okay, I think next I'm going to go to the minor 7th shape. Okay, there's 2 different minor 7th shapes. So there's two different minor shapes, E minor and A minor. I taught you both of those. Okay, taught you E major, which we call E minor, A minor, okay? Now I want to go to minor 7th, and there's also 2 basic minor 7th shapes that you can use, and maybe I'll combine that into one lesson to figure out, oh, okay, well there's a D flat minor 7th in this song. What? Okay, well, all right, I'm going to figure that out. All right, just by my knowledge, just my simple knowledge of, in the C major scale, I'm repeating myself on purpose. Between E and F is 1 fret. Between B and C is 1 fret. You're starting the C major scale on the note, the open note that is naming the chord. So E minor 7, what's my open note? E. A minor 7, what's my open note? A, okay? And from there, I can make B minor 7, C minor 7, B flat minor 7. Yeah, okay, so stay tuned for the next lesson. Thanks for being patient with yourself. Pat yourself on the back or the shoulder or the head, whatever you want to do. Yeah, have fun with this. Okay, bye.